does it cost me less to acquire a customer than I make from a customer? You need to know how much does it cost to acquire a customer. So you can set up marketing to find that out. So for example, as you mentioned it yourself, video ad on Facebook, for example, it's free for a month to use, and then I'll discount you after for 6 months or 3 months. So really build up the sort of user base, and you can focus it on an area, of course, to get because if you're saying you want it such that strangers can play together, it might be an idea if they're in a similar area. Once you've worked out your customer acquisition cost, lifetime value, churn rate, how much support is needed, what's the hosting cost per user. Once you've worked those things out and it's viable, you can then just put all your profits back into marketing and multiply it out.
Basically, that's actually what I'm trying to do in the absence of getting a loan or thereabouts. I'm actually trying to structure that right now to now be like, okay,
all right,
let me try and see how I can manage it within myself, and then see how it goes. Yeah. And I'm also trying to see if I can leverage on just like you said, the community would work if the community, part of the community gets to know exactly what you're doing and see if they can participate. I'm also right now been thinking if I could leverage on marketing influencing personality outlet. Because a friend was telling me, like, you know what, sometimes you might just look for somebody who has a long-term approach to things. So you can say, okay, you know what, if you can help me with marketing, I don't mind doing a little bit of sharing of, do you understand, stakes, profit, whatever it is, as long as you're able to strike a deal to take that off you so you can concentrate on what founders do so you don't get distracted.
Yeah.